In today's class, let us discuss about regulation of gene expression. Regulation of gene expression. Regulation of gene expression means whenever there is a necessity for the expression of gene, at that time particular gene expresses. Whenever there is no necessity for the synthesis of particular enzymes or no necessity for the synthesis of particular proteins, at that time the expression of gene is regulated. Gene expression is essential for the synthesis of protein or for the synthesis of enzymes. If that particular enzyme has a particular role in the cell, then only that enzyme is produced or synthesized inside the cell. For the synthesis of particular enzyme, particular gene should be expressed because all the characters are controlled by genes. All the characters are controlled by genes. For the synthesis of particular enzyme, particular gene should be expressed. Sometimes there is no necessity of synthesizing particular enzymes. If it has no role in the cell at particular time, then the synthesis of that enzyme is nothing but waste of energy. At that time, the expression of particular gene is regulated, means controlled. Regulation of gene expression means controlling the expression of particular gene when there is no necessity. Regulation of gene expression in case of eukaryotes and in case of prokaryotes takes place in various ways. In case of eukaryotes, regulation of gene expression. In eukaryotes, regulation of gene expression could be exerted at various levels. In case of eukaryotes, regulation of gene expression could be exerted at various levels. In case of eukaryotes, means particularly at 4 different steps, expression of gene can be regulated in case of eukaryotes, such as at transcriptional level. At transcriptional level, you have already studied that for the expression of gene there should be transcription, means from the DNA particular RNA should be synthesized, then that RNA should undergo translation, right? After translation only particular protein gets synthesized. Remember, all the enzymes are proteins. Enzymes are proteins. In case of eukaryotes, this regulation of gene can be exerted at this level, at transcriptional level. Transcriptional level means the process of transcription may be stopped or regulated. If transcription is regulated or does not occur, then there will be no translation, means no synthesis of enzyme in the cell. Then another level is at processing level. At processing level. At transcriptional level means preventing this formation of primary transcript. In case of eukaryotes, we have studied after transcription there are 2 additional complexities. In case of eukaryotes, transcription process synthesizes only the primary transcript, which is inactive, non-functional. Particularly it synthesizes the precursor of mRNA, that is called hnRNA, heterogeneous nuclear RNA, right? The synthesis of hnRNA may be regulated in this step or at processing level. Processing level means preventing this splicing. After splicing, capping and adenylation, inactive mRNA becomes active, right? If the splicing process only prevented, if splicing itself prevented, then that prevents or that regulate the expression of particular gene. At this level, gene expression can be regulated, means by preventing splicing. Splicing is nothing but removal of introns and joining exons in a defined manner. Very good. Next, third step. Preventing the transfer of mRNA from nucleus to cytoplasm. Transcription or the synthesis of mRNA or RNA takes place in the nucleus, whereas translation takes place in the cytoplasm, particularly in the ribosome. Ribosome is present in the cytoplasm. By preventing the transfer of mRNA, from nucleus to cytoplasm. If mRNA is not transferred from nucleus to cytoplasm, that also regulate the expression of gene. If mRNA is present in the nucleus itself, then there will be no translation. For the occurrence of translation, the synthesized mRNA need to transfer from nucleus to cytoplasm. By preventing the transfer of mRNA from nucleus to cytoplasm, gene expression can be regulated. The fourth one is at translational level. Fourth one is at translational level. Means by preventing the synthesis of protein by translation process, one can regulate the expression of gene. For example for gene expression, in a cell or in case of E. coli, bacteria E. coli is a bacteria and it contains prokaryotic cell. These are the 4 levels in which expression of gene can be regulated in case of eukaryotes. Clear? If we come to prokaryotes, I will give an example. In case of E. coli, bacteria E. coli, Escherichia coli, an enzyme or E. coli bacteria requires an enzyme called beta-galactosidase. E. coli bacteria requires an enzyme beta-galactosidase to hydrolyze or to break down lactose. Lactose, which is present in the medium. Lactose is a disaccharide. If we are growing E. coli in the medium containing lactose as an energy source, in order to utilize the lactose by the E. coli, it needs to synthesize an enzyme beta-galactosidase, because beta-galactosidase is the enzyme required to hydrolyze lactose into glucose and galactose. This enzyme is required to break down the disaccharide lactose into glucose and galactose. If lactose is broken down into glucose and galactose by beta galactosidase enzyme, then only E. coli can utilize the glucose or galactose as an energy source. Suppose lactose is absent in the medium. We are growing E. coli in a medium without lactose. We have used glucose as an energy source. Means lactose is absent in the medium. Then there is no need of synthesizing beta galactosidase enzyme by the E. coli bacteria. When E. coli need to synthesize beta galactosidase enzyme only in the presence of lactose in the medium, because beta galactosidase is the enzyme which is required for the breakdown of lactose into glucose and galactose. If lactose only absent in the medium, then no need of synthesizing beta galactosidase enzyme. Suppose in the absence of lactose also, this bacteria is synthesizing beta galactosidase. It's waste of energy. It's a waste of energy because this enzyme has no role in the absence of lactose. Clear? At this time, regulation of gene expression is essential. Or in the absence of lactose, the expression of particular gene need to be regulated. Only in the presence of lactose in the medium, bacteria E. coli need to synthesize beta galactosidase enzyme. In the absence of lactose, need not to synthesize beta galactosidase enzyme. At that time, the expression of particular gene, because for the synthesis of beta galactosidase enzyme, particular gene should be expressed. The synthesis of beta galactosidase enzyme is also controlled by particular gene. If that particular gene is expressed, then only the synthesis of beta galactosidase enzyme takes place. If in the absence of lactose also that particular gene is expressed, means it's a waste of energy. If beta galactosidase enzyme is synthesized in the absence of lactose, that is waste of energy. So at that time, the expression of that particular gene is regulated in case of E. coli. Clear? Now let us discuss about regulation of gene expression in prokaryotes. Regulation of gene expression in prokaryotes. How the expression of gene is regulated in prokaryotes, whereas in case of eukaryotes it could be exerted at 4 levels, maybe at transcriptional level or at the processing level or during the transfer of mRNA from nucleus to cytoplasm, and last one is at translational level. How the regulation of gene expression takes place in prokaryotes. In case of prokaryotes, control of the rate of transcription is the main thing for the regulation of gene expression. Or in prokaryotes, the regulation of gene expression mainly takes place by controlling the rate of initiation of transcription. If initiation of transcription is controlled, means if initiation of transcription is controlled, then there is no synthesis of mRNA. If there is no synthesis of mRNA, then there will be no translation, means no synthesis of particular enzyme or particular protein. So in case of prokaryotes, the initiation of transcription is controlled by some regulatory genes. In prokaryotes, by controlling or preventing the initiation of transcription expression of gene is regulated. Only by this step, only by controlling the initiation of transcription only, in case of prokaryotes, expression of gene can be regulated. Whereas in eukaryotes there are 4 levels. But in prokaryotes, once mRNA is produced, that mRNA will be active, functional. Immediately that starts to synthesize particular protein. Only the one way to control the expression of gene is controlling the initiation of transcription or preventing the synthesis of RNA is the only one way to control the expression of gene. Initiation of transcription in case of prokaryotes, initiation of transcription is controlled by initiation of transcription is controlled by some regulatory genes. Is controlled by regulatory genes, or we can call it as repressor proteins, by regulatory gene or repressor proteins. There are some proteins, or we can also call them as regulatory proteins. There are some proteins, that proteins prevent the initiation of transcription process. Such proteins are called as repressor proteins or regulatory proteins. These proteins, repressor proteins, binds with the repressor protein binds with the RNA polymerase enzyme. RNA polymerase enzyme is required for the synthesis of RNA. The main function of RNA polymerase is adding the specific ribonucleotides, right? Addition of specific ribonucleotides is the function of RNA polymerase, that is essential for the synthesis of RNA, right? That by preventing the function of RNA polymerase enzyme, one can prevent the initiation of transcription process. Here, RNA polymerase enzyme interacts with the repressor proteins or accessory proteins. Interaction or RNA polymerase enzyme interacts. Interacts means binds. It interacts or binds with accessory proteins. Or regulatory proteins. Remember, these regulatory proteins or accessory proteins are synthesized by the regulatory gene. Okay, in the next class we are going to discuss about that. RNA polymerase enzyme interacts or binds with the accessory proteins at promoter site in transcription unit. Already we have discussed regarding the transcription unit. Transcription unit contains promoter site and terminator site. Right? At this promoter site, this RNA polymerase enzyme interacts with the accessory proteins or regulatory proteins. Clear? if RNA polymerase enzyme binds with this accessory proteins, then it cannot continue the process of transcription, or it cannot recognize the start region, initiator region. If RNA polymerase enzyme binds with the accessory protein, then this RNA polymerase enzyme cannot recognize the start region, means where it should start the process of transcription. It becomes inactive. RNA polymerase becomes inactive. Then it cannot continue the synthesis of RNA. Clear? Then this accessory proteins or regulatory proteins can act in both ways. Both ways in the sense positively and negatively. They can act positively. Positively means they may activate the process. As activators. And negatively means they may act as a regulators. They are able to play both the roles, positive and negative roles. Which one? Regulatory proteins. Sometimes if there is a necessity of synthesizing particular enzymes, means lactose is present in the medium, then bacteria E. coli need to synthesize beta galactosidase enzyme. At that time, this regulatory protein act positively, means it activates the process of synthesizing beta galactosidase enzyme. When lactose is absent in the medium, means there is no need of synthesizing beta galactosidase enzyme. At that time, this regulatory protein binds with RNA polymerase enzyme at promoter site, and thereby it prevents the synthesis of beta galactosidase enzyme. Means at that time it plays negative role. It acts as a regulator, means it prevents the synthesis of particular enzyme, or it regulates the expression of particular gene. Lac-operon concept. Next one is Lac-operon concept. This is about regulation of gene expression in eukaryotes and prokaryotes. Next concept is Lac-operon concept. About Lac-operon concept, let us discuss in the next class. Thank you.